All right, today's the 12th of October, third time's a charm. Messed it up twice. Let's hopefully I get it right. Libra new moon will occur on October 14th, 1:55 p.m. The eclipse will be shortly after. New moon is at 21 degrees of Libra. Find that in your chart. Find the sign of Libra. The eclipse will be at 24 degrees of Libra. Now, the eclipse in these signs go in 19-year cycles. We're at 2023, go back to 04, go back to 80, 84, 85, and those are key moments, key times. Check the patterns, check the cycles. The eclipses in the Aries Libra opposing signs are you versus others, you versus the outside world, what's inside and what's outside. Think of that. Too often we think of us and partners or others and us, but it's also your relationship with you, how you understand you, what's deep inside of you, get to know that because that's what this eclipse has helped with. And it's also your relationship with this physical plane because you chose to be born here. My opinion, you don't have to agree with that, and I'm good with that. But when you made that choice, you came here and then you had to come and live under the kind of rules that are here. Kind of think of it as if you're at a job here. This is a job. This life's a job. And the earth has rules. I'm not saying they're right because they aren't. Most of it's a lie, so that's fine too. Hopefully you're figuring that out with other planetary configurations. But with this moon, learn to give and receive. Learn that maybe you're a giver and you attract receivers, or maybe you're a receiver and attract givers. I don't know. Learn the balance between the two. Learn to flow. If Libra falls on the right side of your chart, if you divided it straight up and down, you must allow destiny in a little more. At this time. That's where this new moon is going to occur. I'll talk about the new moon itself in a second. If Libra's on the left side of your chart, divided up and down, you must take more control and have more of a say-so in what you want and inflict more of who you are, what you are into this. So good luck on both sides. It's a good, quick analogy to go, generally, where is this fall and what do I need to work on? Now, the new moon itself, the Sun, Moon, Mars, and Mercury will be conjunct. These are the only planets that are conjunct here. Sun's your present and where you're trying to go. Moon's your past, what you can access to help you based on the knowledge and what you've kind of accumulated right through all your lives from the soul perspective. Mars is your passion or your ability to begin anew or start, and then Mercury is your ability to come to an understanding through learning or teaching. By helping others to understanding. Because it's present, past, and understanding and passion, you're looking at how do I fit in with me? How do I fit in with this world? How do I fit in with Earth? How do I fit in with others? Who are you? What are you? What do you need? Are you clearly communicating that? Who are others? What are they? What do they need? Are you clearly understanding that? Here's the chance here. Notice that you're cyclically dealing with these things heightened tremendously in the 19-year cycle years that I just threw out there. The squares in this chart, squares where we have to do work. Remember, conjunctions, planets are together. Squares where we have to do work, 90 degrees apart. Pluto is squaring the Sun, Moon, and Mars here. Pluto's laid in the sign of Capricorn. Since '08, I've been begging you to find yourself. Pluto's your soul. It's what you carry it's what it goes through all your experiences and how you understand what hurts you, what makes you feel good, where you falter, where you win, where you are altered, whether it's good or bad, or where you missed, right? All that's there. So Pluto being in Capricorn, the last sign of the Earth, the three of the Earth signs, it's about putting all of this, what have we done on this Earth, what's a lie, which is about everything, what have we believed that isn't true for us, and you only find this to the cores if you go in and deeply find yourself. So Pluto being in late Capricorn, huge opportunities to really sort this out, sniff it out and go, ah, damn, I was a fool here, or I see where I tripped up, or I see where I've been led to slaughter. We've all been led into the pen, and the gates have narrowed to where now we can't turn around unless we've been working on ourselves. If you've not been working on yourselves and you've just kept the narrative that has been out there, staying busy, being nosy, not working on yourself, too worried about what this world and its treasures have to offer, you're in deep shit. I don't care. I warned you. It's your fault, your problem. Good luck. Good luck getting out of it, because I don't think there's any turning back. The gates are too narrow, tough to turn around. It's never over, but you might want to get after yourself. Pluto squaring the sun, moon, and Mars. The sun's where you tried to go in this life. It's going to be very painful if you haven't worked or went within. The moon's where you've been. Again, very painful if you haven't worked or went within. And then Mars is your ability to begin anew. It's where you take that fire and say, I can make something better, even if you don't know where you're headed. So Pluto squaring these three, you might find yourself pretty pissed off if you haven't been working on yourself. If so, I don't think it's over, but you might want to stop and really assess where you are, and you better dig deep within, because Pluto's been screaming at us all. Most of us, I think the majority, aren't doing that. I'm okay with that. It's not my gig. I've screwed up in the past, so I've had my own stuff to do. I finally awakened. I have great planetary configurations that I've done the work on. With this square, your soul is being pummeled big time, okay? So the soul's being pummeled, and you're having to work from a perspective of trying to figure this out. This life on Earth and Earth itself, your understanding, is coming into focus to where you're seeing the truth if you just awaken from within. If you don't, you're just going to continue to see the lies and go with the narrative, and that leads to you coming back. Sorry, but that'll be in you, not me. Now, that square, so work to be done. The trine, Saturn, the planet that makes us do the most work, is actually trine the sun, moon, and Mars. And so I like that, because a little bit of work done goes a long way here. That's why I'm talking about going internal. If you take and do what Saturn asks you to do, which is find your ability to feel from a soul perspective, Saturn's in Pisces, you'll really get this figured out from the perspective that your soul is what really needs to guide you. Your mind is driven by the ego, and it's very limiting, or can be, especially when it gets tricked. Your soul can also get tricked, so I'm not a fool here. But if you're working from the soul level and you're feeling and you're allowing and you're staying in the middle, my new quote, get in the middle, observe both perspectives, check the ripple. Don't get on one side of the ripple or the other, because energy, when it exchanges, has to be equal. And so you must learn this. Stay in the middle. Take this, do the work for Saturn. Who are you? Where do you want to go? Who were you? Who are you? Where do you want to go to Sun? Who were you? The Moon. And then what stirs you? What matters to you? What can you... How are you talented? Mars. Do the work. You'll figure it out. You'll like it as well. With yourself, and others will help you with that. Or maybe you'll help others. Remember, it's Libra, right? It's in Libra. The other trine, trines are planets wanting to work together, 120 degrees apart, is Uranus and Pluto. I talked to you about that on another video, and nobody watched it, so I love it, because some of my best videos don't get watched, and I'm like, well, I did my part, so I don't really care how it ends. But Uranus and Pluto are going to be pretty much exactly conjunct from now through 2029 almost, really. In late November 2026, July 2026, June 2027, May 2028, and June 2029. I'm sorry, let me go back. The June of 2029, May 2029, June 2027, and July 2026, Pluto will be retrograde as these two are conjunct. That'll give you a chance to reset, redo. On the late November of 2026, Uranus will be retrograde. So Uranus will be the driver of, you'll find the truth a little deeper. All these dates are going to be times when they're going to be conjunct, but one of the planets decided to go backwards. They're going to ride together all the way through, and they're going to work on you finding the truth, Uranus, from the soul level, the timeless truth. So it's going to be a heck of a ride. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I hope you do as well. Don't lose that sense that Uranus and Pluto are going to be riding together for the next 5, 6, 7 years. The conjunction or oppositions are Chiron with the Sun, Moon, and Mercury. Chiron's the wounded healer. I hate to say that because everybody talks about that, but it's you bridging or taking something that maybe was a hindrance or a limitation, or you weren't that good at and you became better at and come to a new understanding. I think Chiron needs to be redefined as you can change your past. When you, let's say an event happens and you didn't know anything about it, or you were limited in your knowledge about it, Chiron helps you go back to that, do research, do work, and maybe through others or through yourself, you get more information of the event and you actually see it from a perspective that's not how you owned it or how you understood it. You become wiser, you become more developed, and then you can change your past because you see how the things unfolded from a perspective that was able to bring you to be able to bridge the gap or cross that bridge of you're on the troubled side of the river or the water, and you're able to move over and you're able to get to the side that has no trouble and it's bliss. So it's a chance to move from one to the other or from the bliss to this one, your call. But I think Chiron always wants to help us develop and become more. I want to remind you, this is a relationship with you, you with others, you with Earth, and you with the universe. You have inside of you everything you need. You always have. We live this life backwards. It's almost like when you were born, that was the death. You had to live until you die, which will be the birth. I know that sounds a little crazy, but the older I get, the more I understand that. So you're almost going backwards. Chance to find out what limited you or what got you to succeed. Analyze to come to a better understanding, because you're going through things then that are going to help you. So this moon, this time, the great awakening is here. The truth is here. If you're not seeking it from deep within you and you're letting others show you what the truth is, man, good luck. You're going to end up where they end up. That's a bad pile of I don't know what. So I would be really careful. I would not be in disbelief of everything, but I'd also not believe everything. I would run it through my own filter. Hopefully your filter is clean, you own it, and you are able to allow those things through. Listen, good luck. This new moon, this time, is the great awakening from within. And then what happens is you're going to help others awaken, go through the great awakening. And then they'll start merging with you. You'll start merging with them. And the unbelievable bliss is right around the corner. Don't believe me, I don't care. They want to show you that this world is a disaster. It is a disaster because they created it and they made it that way. Don't be a disaster inside. You got this. You got everything you need, always have. Good luck. And hey, comment if you want. Missed you guys and glad I'm back.